Hello everybody, it's me Kusal Leopane, and today we are going to show about the presentation regarding Islamic Republic of Iran versus United States of America, where I'll be showing about the background of the case and the brief fact of the case, whereas Ms. Rakshi will be showing legal analysis and arguments, as well the Gaurav Baral will be showing about the tribunal indecision and the implications, as well the Kushal Srivastava will be showing about the conclusion here. I'm just going to do a short brief about the background of the case. This is the complaint application filed by the Islamic Republic of Iran against the United States of America, following the latest unprecedented action destroying Iranian offshore oil platforms in international water after the USS Samuel B. Roberts struck a mine in the water. On November 1992, the Iranian government approached with the official complaint application at the registry of the court against the United States government, stating that following the destruction of the oil bridges, there have been violation of the provisions so decided under the Treaty of Amity, Economic Relation and Consumer Rights, signed after the deliberation from both the concerned parties in a mutual voluntary manner at Tehran on August 15, 1995. There have been some of the brief facts where the fact was like Islamic Republic of Iran approaches the International Court of Justice seeking reparation against attacks inflicted on Iranian oil production and refinery installation located on the international water border in the vicinity of Bahrain. The alleged military revolution apparently occurred at a time when Iran and Iraq were involved in a military conflict. There was a little bit of war between Iran and Iraq as well on that time. The conflict came to be known as the Tanker War, that following the subsequent destruction of several oil transporting ships in between the Islamic Republic of Iran and Iraq. By the application filed by the Iran, the first stance of aggression happened on October 1987. The attack completed submerged a functional oil field while subsequently disrupting another one. Further, on April 18, 1988, another similar aggression was prepared on behalf of the US and releasing two other complexes, where in the previous section, the Iranian government sought reduction from Justice Court, signing violation of the Treaty of Amity, Economic Relation and Consular Right. Contrarily, the United States defended the actions on both occasions, stating that they acted neither posthumously nor on the definite prejudice ground but self-defense. Well, that was my part. Now I would like to show Ms. Raksha to give our brief discussion about the legal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kusal. I'm Raksha Tandukar. I'll be talking about legal law analysis and argument about our case. Legal law. United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea 1982 Section 1 Article 2 provides the definition of legal rights of the nation. Article 28 explicitly defines warships as opposed to passenger water transport, and Article 32 defines the responsibility that are to be borne by the state under circumstances. Another one is Treaty of Amity, Article 4, Paragraph 1, which defines that the treaty under the concerned article states that the consuling countries shall be cordial and appreciative of each other's nationals. Treaty of Amity, Article 10, Section 1, the court has the provision to act on the concerned case. International Law Commission, Article 21, Responsibilities of the States for Internationally Wrongful Acts 2001, lays down provisions defining the boundaries of the wrongful act and activities. Another one is Treaty of Amity, Article 20, Section 1, the provision to secure or take appropriate actions. The last one is Treaty of Amity, Article 21, concerned that in case of dispute arising between two concerned nations, one of the participatory country can approach the International Court of Justice. Second topic is analysis and argument of the case. Islamic Republic of Iran put forth the argument that in the light of the events that resulted in the destruction of commercial oil refineries by the unprecedented action of United States of America, the nation seeks a reparation for unfathomable industrial and economical loss. The United States forwarded a counterclaim opposing the stance and the statement of Iran, stating that the aforesaid court lacked concerned jurisdiction to act upon the case, since the matter is concerned with the application of force, and the above mentioned treaty excludes the clauses of reparation. Further, the United States of America claimed that on both the occasions as described by the Islamic Republic of Iran as acts of uncalled aggression can be defined as an act of self-defense. The nation stated that the attack organized in October 1988 was an act of self-defense. The Islamic Republic of Iran counterclaimed that, as opposed to the claims forwarded by the United States, it is yet to provide any evidence in favor of the development of such circumstances that threaten the economic security of either of the parties. Furthermore, in response to the allegations forwarded by the United States underlining a retaliatory attack perpetrated in part of Iran could provide no conclusive evidence, which makes the statement a matter of fictions without substance. Thank you. Now, my friend Gaurav will continue the rest of the presentation.
Thank you, my friend Raksha, for giving discussion on analysis and arguments of this topic. Today, I'm going to talk about the analysis, tribunal decision, and implications of this topic. The Treaty of Amity can be considered as one of the many other similar military treaties that were signed in mutual consent by the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran. Actually, a significant feature of the agreement is the presence of well-drawn dispute settlement clause termed as the intervention of application. With regard to the lies of the Islamic Republic of Iran in the lies of the events concerning the destruction of oil complex and the subsequent loss and injury to life and economy, the court reviewed Iran's claim of violation of the consent treaty and whether it is genuinely deserved the protection it seeks. The court cited that the United States posed no argument in favor of against Iran's right as protected under the treaty. The United States of America argued questioning the concerning in the court overstepping its legal boundaries, intervening in a matter where the argument is not. The tribunal absent the merit of the case as per the claims forwarded by both the nations, delivering on the clauses determining the implication of the requirement about the request. The court in their judge concluded that with regard to the claim as forwarded by the respondent, the counsel could provide no evidence highlighting the urgency of the situation in a manner that could justify the actions perpetrated on behalf of the United States against Iran. Therefore, the court rejected this claim as well as citing the condition to determine so remain inclusive and unfulfilled. And the implications were in this topic where United States of America and the Republic Islam of Iran has conflict, where so the case clarified in terms of attack in self-defense or to protect or in favor of the economic interests of the nation. The verdict was impactful since it defined that to prove the action was due to self-interest, the respondent must be in possession of pieces of evidence to show that such a situation must be in possession. Arose that it was very necessary to take such action further. The case implies that it defined the legal principle of proportionality and necessity further after the clause case. The United States of America terminated the treaty with Iran. Thank you. Now, I would like to say to my friend to discuss about the conclusion part of this topic.
Hello everyone, I'm Kusal Shrestha NPS2421 and I'll be doing a conclusion for this report. The report provides a brief overview of the Islamic Republic of Iran versus the United States of America. The introduction offers with a brief overview of the case as Iran approached the International Court of Justice seeking reparation against economic loss owing to an attack by the United States of America resulting in the damage of 3 oil platforms. Under the right category, the specific legal concerns about the case have been discussed. The analysis section builds on the issues highlighted in the legal part, focusing on the arguments and the counter-arguments forwarded by Iran, and finally the analysis section analyzes the tribunal's findings and the decisions, as mentioned by my other group members. The report within the scope also highlights the possible implication of the case with regard to the impact on the development and reformation of the existing international law. Thank you everyone.